I also think like young men follow Justin and his gang because they just don't know how to handle women or how to behave with women, and the media is also like having the Me Too and stuff like that. I think a lot of young men are confused. What can young men do instead of following these people, because they don't have any other outlets? So like, that's also the reason why they follow Andrew Tate, Justin Waller, and Sterling Cooper, and their dating advices on Fresh and Fit.
You know, I'm not going to say if I was. I've studied lots of different religions, and so I'm not going to say go to church. Let's make this make it easier. Join martial arts. Join karate. They talk about morality. They talk about humanity. They talk about being a good person and how to treat other people. If you don't like religion, fine. Go join martial arts. Google actually has some really good marketing classes. They came to Denver for marketing professionals, and I was able to go to their classes. And so check into that. Some really good type things. And believe it or not, Team National was something that Justin and I joined together. This is some marketing information, and it sounds a lot like what Justin's saying. So there's other avenues that's not with the undercurrent of let's damn all women.
To notice that indeed what he says is almost like written by a copywriter. It's not even his own words. So that's why I'm like, did he got it from the Tate or someone else?
Right.
Because he wasn't talking this when he was young, right?
Well, you know, he speaks a lot about all different kinds of, you know, self-help kind of people, like what is it, Tony Robbins? I like Tony Robbins too.
Yeah, but that was astounding indeed.
And, you know, I just I'm reading it and I'm like, oh God, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, you know.
He has a high position in the Hustler University. I think he's a general in the war room. And looking at the marketing that they do, it's really a Ponzi scheme. Do you think he had it also from a Success Club, or do you think he got it from somewhere else?
I think a lot of it combined. You know, his grandfather was an Amway. I always worked jobs and would do side marketing things. I sold cosmetics and that kind of stuff. So he was exposed to it. The pamphlet that I just held up was something that he got involved with right after construction. Him and I both did together. He actually paid for my membership so we could do it together. And it was buying computers and stuff like, it was an affiliate program for business owners to get better deals on office supplies and what have you. So he's always been around it. And I'm sure in college he took marketing courses because he, you know, construction management. So I just think he saw what the Tates were doing and was like, I want in.
Yeah, so he can get fanboys under him who cheer on what he does, of course.
Yeah.
So I also saw that, I saw a picture of him lying on your lap. So I always thought he might be a mama boy. And of course, you not respect women if you are a mama boy, right? Can you show the picture? So it's...
Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. You mean this one?
Exactly. Look, that proves for everyone that...
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying he looks fat, but he doesn't look really hard. That stomach is flat.
Yeah, he doesn't look fat at all.
And this is at his sister's house. Yeah, but this is the kind of nutty stuff he would do. I was actually sitting there loving on his sister, and he wanted attention, so he goes and lays across us. But he would do stuff like that just to, you know, get me to pet on him.
I mean, you would think that they would just continue on in his adult life. So how long are you not in contact with Justin? Like, physically? Like when he visited you for Christmas? When was the last time you saw him in real life?
The last time I physically saw him was 6 years ago when I went home for Christmas, and he came over and you know, we shared, I had cooked for him and spent some time with him and what have you. The last time I had in contact with him was actually, and I will be happy to show you, a week ago. It was July 29th. I had texted him. I had just found out. Oh, here we go. All right.
Hey, I can't talk right now. What's up? I'm watching videos. Was that the videos that you were talking about?
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I have fluid on my lungs from breast cancer.
That's okay. So that's actually kind of sad that a lot of people you that you are looking for attention because you have cancer. And then I'm like, if you need a GoFundMe to raise capital for your cancer, why can't the multimillionaire Justin Waller help his mother? So I'm not sure why.
Right. Let's say I was a bad mother. Yeah. Let's say I was bad. And granted, you don't have to help your parents. You don't have to be an honorable person. Granted, he did not have to. And he flat out told me he did not feel that I was his responsibility. And I will say this, if he shows up at my door hurt or sick and needing my help, he will be my responsibility to my last breath.
That's what mothers should do in these
days.
I always thought that sons did that, but maybe he got raised a different way. Maybe he just makes up something in his mind. What happened 6 years ago? Do you think something happened? Yeah. Do you think he got some bad influences that...
No, he's just been doing this thinking I wouldn't find out, which is stupid. It is stupid. I mean, oh my God, I'm a nationally recognized advocate. I mean, what the hell made him think that I wouldn't eventually find out?
Well, maybe he doesn't care. I think he does care. Because...
He doesn't care. He doesn't care, and he was banking I was too sick. I think I would come out of the grave like a Cajun, a zombie apocalypse before I put up with this. Nope. Not happening.
Justin has been telling stuff on the internet. Some things are true, some things are less. I think the professionality in his earlier videos, I think that might help some people out. However, there are some young people who listen to every word that he says, and you can go point by point. Let's make a general concept. Why shouldn't people listen to Justin?
Because everything he's saying is a lie, and he's inspiring people on lies, and he's getting into their psyche and making that common bond. I went on Anthony's show, and how I feel about sexuality and the way he feels about sexuality is polar difference. You find common ground. And any marketer knows that. If you're trying to get a sale, if you're trying to get in, you find common ground. And he's recruiting these impressionable young boys that are hurting and heartsick and going, oh yeah, I got you. I had a bad life too. So he's conning you on that. And it's wrong. And you need to call him out on it. Post the show on it.
And I hope you are getting interviews for other shows as well, so you get more platforms, because people are listening to you.
I am.
If even one person can be benefited from that, because I'm really afraid that some young people will go to jail.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm worried too. I'm worried that young men will go to jail, and I'm worried that young women will be horrifically harmed.
And that's the sad thing with the internet. Everyone can just... if you're mature, then you can see through the exaggeration, but these young guys, they think everything that these Tate brothers and Justin says that's actually just a word of